So, how did your podcast come to be? I know you had the podcast, The House of Enlightenment.
Yeah,
Sorry. Sorry.
it's okay. Everyone always calls it
Yeah.
that. And I'm like, should I just have named it that? Because maybe that would have been easier, but so it actually started as Just Enlightenedhood. And it's really interesting because it has really just been an audio diary of this journey and interviewing people and asking questions. And so the first season started out as Enlightenedhood, and it was very much just interviewing mothers and talking about spirituality intertwined with different topics, but mostly about the motherhood experience. Then I started to branch out a little bit in season two, and it became talking to not just mothers, but more about still that really grounded spirituality. And then in when was it? The fall of 2020, I had been working towards building out Enlightenedhood to basically be this spiritual hub for moms. But we were also 4 months, 5 months into the pandemic, and I had been doing really, really deep shadow work to the point where just serving moms didn't feel in alignment with me anymore. And I really wanted to help everyone, because what about the women who are going to become mothers? What about more than women? What about us healing as a human collective? And it was kind of serendipitous at the time that my business partner left because she had personal stuff going on, which kind of beautifully burned everything to the ground. And so I went to the beach just sitting, asking, do I give up? What am I supposed to do? Is this a sign that this is just not working? And I just saw this really beautiful image of people from all walks of life coming together. And I just heard build the village. And so that's when I decided to shift it and transition it to being House of Enlightenedhood, a place where all of us can come and have that safe space to explore, heal, ask questions, find community. And so then the podcast shifted with that and became House of Enlightenedhood. And I just finished season 4, 101 episodes. And so season 4 was actually the first season I started interviewing men too, which was really great to have on the podcast, but still just these topics that we need to know in order to have that power and that ownership over our journey, and to know that we're not alone and nothing's too weird. That's what I'm all about. So finding that spirituality, but in an accessible way that doesn't feel like we're going down all these jargon rabbit holes, or it feels inaccessible to people. Because I think there is a little bit of, I say this with so much love and compassion, but pretentiousness in the spiritual industry. Like, we're better than you because we wear all these different clothes and use these words that you don't understand and all these things. And I think that just keeps the separation from our healing and accessing that. So my goal is really to, how can we bring it back to ourselves and remove all the bullshit and the sparkly things, and really talk about the nitty-gritty balance between what it means to be a soul and what it means to be a messy human, and how do we intertwine that conversation.
Oh, I can't wait to listen to some of those episodes. And I love how you just changed as you evolved and realized what's more aligned with you, because nothing's permanent in our business. You can change the name, you can change your colors or branding or
Yep.
anything. You can change even what you do as long as
Yeah.
it's aligned with you.
And actually, at the end of season 3, I had decided I don't want to do this anymore. And so I recorded an episode that was like, goodbye forever. And then 4 months later, the universe gave me that nudge. You're not done. We still need to have these conversations. So that I was like, I'm back. Just kidding.
Surprise! Here I am. See, and it works. Yes.
Mhm.
You can do, it's your business. Do what feels good to you.
Yep.